Hello. Assalamualaikum guys. Welcome back to my channel. On my last episode, we had Ruth's testimony about the time she witnessed Caleb on site and the condition of the house that time. The face in the window. Interesting. Let's continue the last video about the house.
My house is just down the road and up the way from Main Street and my shop. Very convenient. You must know it.
This is the Circle's Glow?
Yes, that's my shop. Another thing I like about our little town. Everyone knows everyone. Some more than others. I saw the kids playing a game in the yard a few days ago when I was coming home, drinking what looked like inebriates. They were in red cups, so I couldn't tell exactly. Friendly. I said good day to them as I walked by. I wish they had used that energy to do some yard work or clean up the yard. Disgraceful state, that house.
Sorry, were these the victims you saw a few days ago?
Yes, Alana was with them.
About how many days would you say that was?
About a week ago, last weekend.
Okay, you said kids. Just making sure we're on the same page here and establishing a timeline.
When you said that some people know other people in the neighborhood more than others, what do you mean by that?
I see a lot of people come and go, going about their busy lives, commingling. We're not that old-fashioned out here.
Well, anything we should know about? Anything that would worry us?
No, nothing to concern yourselves about.
Let's try magic.
You know any witchcraft?
No. Not that I know of.
That's an odd response. Not that you know of. We have some photos of you on file from your time in Minnesota when you were a teenager. In the 90s. Lots of dark clothes, not a lot of smiles. You had kind of a goth bad boy thing going on. That ended, right?
Yes.
Well, actually, it says under one of the hobbies your family listed at was magic. You know any magic tricks, Caleb?
No.
Oh, you remember that. Interesting. So if I had a hat right now, you can make a bunny hop out of it?
No. Look, I've done some stupid stuff in my past.
Past?
I've had phases where I was into certain stuff just like anyone else. Maybe I was into it in the past. Maybe I tried some stuff. Maybe it wasn't my thing. People change. Let them. Show me a person who's exactly the same as they were 5 years ago.
Maybe this, maybe that. That's why we're here. We're going to find out how many of those maybes are maybe nots.
Let's try rock from the Dangling Rock.
I've actually heard of it. Place in town people go to party, right?
It's a state park on the site of a historic former naval base and features one of our state's most dazzling natural landmarks on the whole Pacific coast. But sure, it's the place people party at.
I went there once. A long time ago. It was from before.
Before?
Yeah, I think I remember something else. This isn't my first time in town. I was here about 15 years ago, after I left home. I came here to check things out then. I think I went there one night.
Came to check out the scenery, did you?
I think so. I don't know why. Probably just wanted to come to the West Coast. Live out here for a while.
Did you meet anyone? Remember where you lived?
No.
Okay. Talk us through the memory then. How do you know it was 15 years ago?
Actually, I just remembered it was 1997. Bill Clinton just became president again. When I started heading west, hitchhiked and stopped in a couple of spots, moved around for a bunch of months.
15 years ago? What time did Jess's death again? Jess's? The Colton's niece? Not mentioned in here.
Dangling Rock. Our town's claim to fame. I mean, to be fair, it's a beautiful part of the town near the waterfront. I think, personally, one of the most beautiful natural landmarks on the West Coast, to be honest. It looks great from the water, and you can walk right up to it.
Of course, there's all that crap about it being some special sacred place or whatever. It's a big rock. We catch people there all hours. Most of the time it's just couples or kids being dumb or weird, but every once in a while it's some twacked out nut job thinking they're gonna talk to whatever 2-bit deity they worship. It attracts all sorts. Well, I don't really go there anymore when I'm not on duty. Just can't stand the scene. We put up some new gates and signs, but people don't care. They just don't respect anything.
Do you think the people who go up there really believe?
I definitely think they do. That's what scares me. People believing everything they read or hear. When you talk to some of them, the lights are obviously on, but no one's home. We really should find out who spreads these ideas and stop them at the source. I remember one of the last time I saw my niece, God rest her soul. She drove up to mine in some van, said she was gonna go to some hippie festival down in the national park. Was with some guys and friends. That's how it starts. I think that's where she fell in love with the same crowd, believing in who knows what. And who knows? Maybe some of it is true. Evil. Pure evil.
We've got such silly names for places out here, don't we? Do you know, they call us the City of Dreams. Funny. I have such trouble falling asleep. What with the gulls and other creatures constantly keeping me up. Good thing I have Ken to keep me safe. Ascension Point is what the Catholics, the Spanish, called Point Hudson before. And before that, Sanya Mas by the natives. It means, I see you. I've always felt a special connection to Dangling Rock, detective. It's quite a spiritual place. Calming, I've found. Now the tourists have ruined it. Kind of like the kids, but you can still find moments of serenity there, occasionally. But overall, our town is quite nice and pleasant, don't get me wrong.
Do you ever go to Dangling Rock? Spend any time there?
I like to go sometimes, alone, mostly at night, when there aren't people around. You can look up at the stars, or find what you need right in front of you. It helps to step outside yourself and get clarity sometimes. Your kind has always been wary of it. Why do you think the fort at the point was built? There were no active military threats at the time. It's seen no great battles, never will. See, the natives understood the rock's importance. They respected it. And when you don't respect it, well, the fort has quite a large graveyard.
Ha ha ha. I edited. Unnatural shape, definitely.
I've heard the rumors. What with people thinking all sorts of nonsense occurs up there. Satanic rituals and other just nonsense. I suppose there's probably a hint of truth to it if you think about it. You and I have seen all sorts. All sorts. Doing their mischief up there. Arriving there in their caravans with their sigils of Baphomet patches and mall-bought trinkets. Reciting a bunch of things they read on the internet. I'd like to know what percentage are really successful up there. You and I both know, not much. Lighting some candles, chanting some tired mumbo-jumbo. It's quite disrespectful to the site.
You're right, it is. And I think we can actually agree on something. But you may be contradicting yourself there accidentally. Each of those teenagers leaves a good amount of money in your store. You know, buying those bumper stickers and trinkets. Am I right?
I sell a window to another world, other worlds. How they choose to apply themselves with the knowledge they acquired is up to them.
Let's try Mayor. Colton mentioned about it.
Ah, the Main Street rats. Emboldening the town's image. Find a pile of trash, they're not far off. Picking through most of the time. What about them? They're nothing but trouble, honestly. And people tolerate them. Enablers. They give them money. I sometimes drive by 4th near the theater a lot where they congregate and wonder, is this the end? Are we in the end times? Ever since the mid-'80s, we elected that liberal parasite of a mayor who wanted Landsend to become a young town with bohemian-style culture instead of staying true to our roots. You know, good people with good values who live here. They're the ones that deserve better. Instead, we have this half college culture, half homeless culture, more like it. It's always been a powder keg, though. There's a culture war going on. Sorry, I'm ranting.
No, continue.
What's this? A glimpse of the town? Can you see anything useful? Let's try coroner.
Victim's name is Greg Sims, a junior at Western. Besides Heather, he was the only one intact. Honestly, when I turned him over, his face was horrific. I'll never forget it. It was his expression. He looked terrified, beyond recognition. Next to him, there were a couple gash marks going into the floor. We don't know from what. Like I said, we didn't see any visible markings on him. Definitely not like the rest of the victims.
Actually, looking over the autopsy results, it says he died of massive pulmonary failure leading to heart failure.
So he asphyxiated? Couldn't breathe?
Yeah, but no indication of strangling was found on him or anything restricting his airflow.
So he choked to death on nothing. How's that possible?
I don't know. You said he looked scared?
It was his expression. Can you die from being scared?
Died of asphyxiation? Let's try lighter.
What? It's my lighter. Lighters get passed around all the time. I don't know where I got it.
Looks pretty fancy for you.
Guess I'm fancier than you.
Guys, look. We'll figure out if any of the victims of the house are missing a lighter.
Let's try blood test.
We ran a lot of the blood we found at the house already. The blood matches the victim's type so far with no foreign blood identified. With Heather and the blood and the skin found underneath her nails, it's all coming back as AB negative.
AB negative. That's pretty rare around here, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking with any suspects, we draw their blood, and if it comes back AB negative, we have our murderer.
In theory, I guess. Can only do that if they're arrested. But it could be worth pursuing.
Interesting. AB negative. Let's look at Colby's test. Hey, he's AB positive.
What's my blood type? That's very thorough, you, Rick. They train you well.
Hey, I'm just doing my job.
Impressive. However, you'd already have it, though. It's in my health forms from donkeys ago when I was in training.
Donkeys ago?
It's an expression. It means a long time ago. You forget how old I am.
Ah, so you were born donkeys ago. Ah, yeah. Should have that here, too.
But to answer your question, I'm B positive.
That's pretty rare, isn't it?
It's a little rare, yeah, but most places stock it, though.
Colton is B positive. Wait, why is this smear? What is this? Is this lab test being manipulated? Well, that's it, folks. Inshallah, we'll continue next time. Bye bye, everybody. Assalamualaikum.